so embarrassing because I know she probably watching this. But like, here my friend in her date. So I thought, and I'm like, so I'm walking around because I'm looking trying to see where to do that. Like, I'm like, where did this dude go? Like, shoot. I'm walking around. He's not in the kitchen. It was another room. I didn't want to go through all the rooms because I knew she was in there. But I'm looking, and he's nowhere to be found. So I'm like, did this leave? But like, he wouldn't just leave his room. Like, I was confused. So I knew she was getting down. So I'm just on my phone. I'm chilling. She get done, right? When she get done, they both come back.
Oh man, we got some 304 news right here. Shorty right here went with her homegirl on a double date, and let's just say she let the homies run a choo-choo on her. Yeah, I guess she wasn't around. Maybe she left. Maybe they put the play together. But either way, her friend making the team look crazy right now. How do you think her man is looking at her? What if she actually gets down like this too? They say birds of a feather sometimes flock together, huh? With that being said, don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's see how this is about to play out right here. Let me stop wasting your time. Let's go.
I'm in a two-man with my friend, and she did it with my date and her date. This is the story time that y'all been waiting on. And to the girl, if you see this, it's really no hard feelings. Like, I'm just telling the story. It's no hard feelings. It's none of that. Okay, so me and the girl, we have been cool. I knew this girl for some years, okay? So me and her were friends. I was talking to this dude, and she was also talking to this dude, and they just so happened to be friends. So we didn't even know they was friends. Oh. We didn't even know they was friends. That's how we found out. We was at the mall, right? I don't even know why we were at the mall. We were just hanging out with each other, and we was at the mall in Georgia. So we're walking around, and we ran into these two dudes, and it was both of the dudes we were talking to. So like, I'm saying hey to my dude, he's saying, you know, we're talking to each other's dude. We like, oh, like, what's up, like, type stuff. We're in the mall of Georgia, right? If you ever been to the mall of Georgia, it's a movie theater in there. So we like, yo, like, we should hang out. We should go to the movies, like, two man, okay? So cool. We all agreed. We walked around the mall for a little bit. We got some food, and then we headed to the movies. So everything was cool. We went to the movies. I was with my date. She was with hers. We was vibing. Everything was good. They wanted to go back to the house. They were saying like they got an Airbnb right now. Like, do we want a conversation? So she like, we should go. I'm kind of like, Airbnb. It just give like when I think of that, it gives like you think you can hit. That's what it gives to me. But she's like, no, we don't even gotta do nothing. Like they saying they got the gas, they got this, they got that. Like we could just chill on some shit. Like yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. I guess. So we go back there. They drive us there. We get back to the Airbnb. Everybody's chilling. But they separate. So at first we was all kind of just in the living room. But her and her date, they go to the room. So I'm like, I kind of already know what's gonna go down. Like damn, sis. Like the first night. No, let me stop. I can't even judge. Y'all gotta hurt my stories. But so I'm with the dude, and I'm talking to him, and he's kind of like, how do I say this? He's going, and he thinks I'm going, but I'm really not going because like I don't even know you like that. I don't even really like you like that. But yeah, so he's trying to like do all this unnecessary stuff. And I'm just like, I'm not even on that. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even on that. So he kind of getting irritated. He's just like, you know, what you come for? And I'm just like, I only came here because she wanted to come here. Shoot, I'm not gonna just leave her here. Like what the hell? So he's getting irritated. He walk away. I didn't know where he went. I'm thinking like, I don't know. I wasn't thinking. So I'm just on my phone. Maybe 10 minutes go by. I'm like, what is that noise? This is so embarrassing because I know she probably watching this. But like, here my friend in her date. So I thought, and I'm like, so I'm walking around because I'm looking trying to see where to do that. Like, I'm like, where did this dude go? Like, shoot. I'm walking around. He's not in the kitchen. It was another room. I didn't want to go through all the rooms because I knew she was in there. But I'm looking, and he's nowhere to be found. So I'm like, did this nigga leave? But like, he wouldn't just leave his room. Like, I was confused. So I knew she was getting down. So I'm just on my phone. I'm chilling. She get done, right? When she get done, they both come back. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like, right when y'all get done, he come back and like, it was throwing me off. But I didn't want to think that. I'm like, it's no way. She did not do that. That's what I'm thinking in my head. She did not do that. So how I found out was because she told me later on that night when I went back to her house, she was like, don't be mad at me. And I'm like, what? When she said don't be mad at me, I ain't gonna lie to you. When she said don't be mad at me, it came into my head. I'm like, yeah, she did that. And she told me, she was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of just happened. Like, da-da-da-da-da. And I kind of never said anything. Like, I never really said anything about the situation.
It's crazy.
It was always in my mind, but I didn't know. Like, I don't want to say she's weird. I mean, like, that wasn't my boyfriend, so I guess, like, it wasn't, like, she necessarily owed me any loyalty to that dude, but I just had to sit back and think, like, damn, and then she ended up dating him, but, like, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Like, if you vibe with him better, then I guess, but, like, I don't know, y'all.
Dating him is diabolical. I already see what happened right now. If y'all smart enough, put it in the comments. If you know what happened right here in this situation, go in the comment section and say, listen, I already knew what was going to happen once she started the story. So let me explain my situation. This is my opinion. The girl that invited her, this is what she do. They obviously invited her because they probably thought they could break her in the same way the other girl was broken in. So actually, she was lined up, but she just didn't participate. But For the guy that actually wifed up the Treesh girl? Oh man, what are you doing, my boy? You wifing up a choo-choo? You can't do that right there. You might as well hang out with Shannon Sharp. Y'all diabolical right now. What's wrong with you guys? Same thing like Shannon Sharp. I mean, why would you sit there and entertain someone who's on OnlyFans? No disrespect to anyone who's on there, but I'm just saying, like, they trying to hustle. They there for the dollar. They don't really care about you like that. This is why this happened to him. And in this situation right here, I don't know what Boyd thinking about though, but he's wild for this right here. Hey, listen, sweetheart, I guess you have a bad judge of character, but I seen it from the minute you started this story, what happened and how you got lined up. Maybe you need to check who you hanging with. And if you don't like Boyd like that, why are you going to an Airbnb? Why are you going to an Airbnb with someone on the first date? Says a lot about you right there. Well, just because he got the gas? So basically, all you need is a 3.5 and a bottle of some liquor and a nice little rent to stay. Oh man, you girls are getting easier and easier by the day. I don't understand what's going on right here. But listen, if this not you, I commend you. Go in the comments, let me know how you feel about this right here. I feel Shorty right here was bugging out. I don't know what she's thinking. But listen, choose your friends wisely. It could have turned out very different. Very different. They could have slipped a Mickey in your drink. And who knows what would have happened right there. Huh? You would have woke up too late. Damage already done. Be careful, y'all. Make sure you go in the comments. Run it up, flood it up. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next one.